Hey, this is Seth with In Demand Career. I show people how to get life-changing jobs in digital marketing with no previous experience or education. And this is one of my classic digital marketing walkthrough videos for November 2021. I'm going to take you through just a handful of the over 241,000 open digital marketing jobs in the United States, and there are actually over 600,000 open jobs in the world. And I've had some requests for jobs in other countries. Guys, I'm going to make a dedicated European video very soon. But for now, I'm focusing on the US. And as you can see, I have a lot of tabs open, so let's get right into it. Remember, guys, I'm going to show you how to decipher these job postings and just give you a few examples of what is out there. I have so many more testimonials to post. I am behind, as usual. I have interviews. I just interviewed Steven. Steven is one of my students who's he's in his late 30s, so he was mid-career, and he actually pivoted within 6 months from taking my course, having no idea what digital marketing was. He now has a six-figure job. He is making $100,000 a year 6 months after taking my course, which is incredible. And in the interview, I explained how he did that. He found a great opportunity. He has a great communication skill sets, and he really owned the digital marketing skills. So, you know, most of my students, like I said, that's not what you're going to make right away. You want to start out at 30, 40, 50,000 entry level, 60,000 in a year, and then up to six figures in 3 years. But we've been seeing people earn more and more in their first year now, especially with all these jobs and all this demand. So let's go through a couple of these postings. So first of all, what do we have here? Marketing account specialist in Las Vegas. This is a remote position. Salary is between $45,000 and $60,000. And when they say minimum 1 year in account services at an agency, that again, guys, I've said this again and again. When you see 1 year, that is instantaneously means even if you have only a couple months experience, you will get the job or you'll be a good candidate for it. My students have gotten jobs that say 3 years experience, 4 years experience, 5 years experience. They want experience managing email, paid media campaigns, paid search within Google, detail-oriented, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, as I'm going to show you some job postings where there's a ton of applicants and some where there's just a few. When you see that there's been 26 applicants within 14 hours, don't throw up your hands. Again, that really usually means they're getting a lot of bad applications because, again, people see remote and then they see salary of 45 to 60K, people will apply for this job that have no idea what PPC is at all. And that is how you stand out. And as I always say, and actually there's a posting I'm going to show you later where they basically say, yeah, we don't care about your degree. And these guys, again, it doesn't make any sense. The people with bachelor's degrees in marketing, communications, business, computer science are learning outdated nonsense, and they cannot do the job. So if you show up with your experience, you will get the job. PPC specialist, Vital Storm. This company has been hiring pretty regularly. And I like they have their core values. You want to see with these companies, it's really great when they have a really good culture. They want PPC specialists to create and manage paid search campaigns utilizing various paid search platforms, Google Ads, and Microsoft. Yeah, that's what you use, Google and Microsoft. I don't know what else. You know, there are other platforms, but those are the main ones. Have at least 2 years of experience managing paid search campaigns. Remember, guys, even if it says 2 years of experience, still apply. Google Ads certified, of course. Looking to join a company that puts team members first. Career that will challenge and stretch you. It's always nice when they throw in these things that indicate it's going to have a good culture. And somebody that wants to grow as a self-starter, all those types of things. Everyone starts with 2 weeks paid time off. By the way, guys, that is huge in America because even when I got my first six-figure in-house job, I didn't get any vacation days. I literally had to wait a year before I got vacation. So to start with 2 weeks paid time off is awesome. Digital marketing analyst, December 21, start. Geist M, full funnel performance marketing company. They're looking for a digital marketing analyst, and look at this. 0 to 2 years of experience working in digital marketing. 0 to 2 years. Do you have 0 years of experience? I'll bet you do. And that's what experience with Microsoft Excel. Guys, this is a great opportunity here. Fun, collaborative environment. The main thing is campaign optimization. And looks like they're going to be doing, this is more of a social media with Facebook, Instagram, Taboola, which is native advertising. Again, I don't really teach that in the course, but again, once you get a couple of these platforms under your belt, guys, you will learn how to learn them quickly. And again, when the bar for entry is this low, I guarantee they're going to be teaching in this entry-level position. Again, when you see 84 applicants, that is because it is entry level and they're saying 0 to 2 years of experience. Again, you come in with your knowledge from the course, you will stand out from all these other applicants. Paid search specialist, Dixon Schwabel and Company. I love this because this is in Rochester, New York, where I went to high school and grew up. The ideal candidate is located in Western New York, but we'll consider remote candidates, which is what you should have in mind in all these positions. Some of these positions are now saying, they're saying on-site, you have to live in the area, but I'm telling you guys, when there's more of a demand than there is supply, you make the rules, guys. You're the free agent. Conduct keyword research for current and prospective clients, build SEM campaigns, that's what we teach. And then again, when you see the 2 years of paid search experience, that is your key. This is low barrier for entry. It didn't say 7 years, it didn't say 5, it says 2. And again, my students have gotten jobs with 3 months of experience when a job says 3 years of experience. Proficiency with AdWords Editor, we teach that. Experience with Google AdWords and Bing Ads interfaces. Obviously, here's the funny thing. Again, guys, when you know the language of these postings, if you have 2 years of paid search marketing experience, you should have experience with Google Ads interface, right? That's like saying we need a truck driver with 2 years of experience and he should know where the steering wheel is on the truck. Like, duh. And you should be certified too. Results-oriented, communication skills, hardworking, all these things. This is a great opportunity. And again, 16 applicants, that's not that many, but still you can stand out from them. Here is another remote position, someone who is passionate about SEO and digital marketing. That is always great when you see the word passionate. Assist with strategic development SEO campaigns. You guys can do that. I like that, assisting with the strategy. So that may or may not be a very technical role, but basically it says you're going to be reporting to the senior marketing manager. And they say the ideal candidate will have 2 to 3 years of direct SEO experience, but I'm telling you guys, there's just not that many people that have that. You're going to be building keyword lists. You're going to be doing primarily SEO stuff. They want a self-starter, working with a team, knowledge of SEO software such as Moz, SEMrush, Screaming Frog, which you get in this course. And this is one of those jobs I talked to you about where now they say experience with paid search is a plus. What do I tell you guys? Why do I have you learn both? It's not just to waste your time like they do in Full Sales digital marketing program that's 2 years long, costs $60,000, and you don't even touch a website until you've been there for 2 years. Like the last 3 classes are on digital marketing. I want you to learn what's relevant so you can pivot and add, stand out. So the person that just has SEO experience might do well, but if you have the PPC experience plus the SEO experience, or at least a knowledge of it, you're going to stand out in this position. Junior marketer. That's always great when it says junior. This is a remote in Roseville, California, which is LA. Like this bachelor's degree in marketing, preferred but not required. That's nice because it never should be required because any company, guys, I did a post on LinkedIn about this because Elon Musk talking about skills are more important than degrees. Google, all these big companies, the big tech companies don't care about degrees. If you're with a company that is insisting on a bachelor's degree, they are behind the times. They are outdated. Their thinking is outdated. Your thinking is not. 1 to 2 years experience in digital marketing. Again, very low barrier for entry. And this is what's so funny. Experience creating and managing Facebook and Google ads. Well, if you had 1 to 2 years of experience, shouldn't you have experience creating and managing ads? You should. So that's why this is an indication that these guys have a very low barrier for entry. They only have 8 applicants, and you can definitely stand out. I just keep repeating this. I know you may have heard me repeat this again and again, but I got to get through your heads because we've been so indoctrinated by the schools to believe such nonsense that, you need a degree and that you can't get, they don't teach you anything about actually deciphering these job postings. There should be a class in school, like a full semester, just how to read a job posting and how to apply. Coupon provides C-store retailers and brands with the easiest way to connect and engage with shoppers. Self-starter, 2 to 3 years marketing experience. Work with the marketing director to drive campaign execution, inbound marketing software. So this is like more of an SEO thing, but they do want familiarity with Google Ads and your HubSpot for certification, which we teach you about that. When you see self-starter with 2 to 3 years of experience, again, that's apply. Show them you're a self-starter. Steven is going to tell his story in the interview. Basically, he didn't even think he was going to get a $100,000 a year job, but he showed up and he blew them away with his proactiveness and the strategy he had come up with for them. And they brought him in as if he was a guy with 5 years experience, even though he only had a few months of experience. So, the more passionate you are, the more you begin to learn on your own and, learn what I teach and then continue to expand your knowledge, the more impressive you can be in these interviews. I love this one because digital marketing associate, Utica, Rome. Now, I told you guys I grew up in Rochester. I actually went to high school in Rochester, but I grew up in Utica, New York. That was where I was born and went to elementary school. This is a small city in the Rust Belt of upstate New York. And it does not surprise me they've only had 4 applicants because there are just not that many people there. And I guarantee you there are not hardly any people that know anything about digital marketing and A/B split testing. Now, this is a little bit more about email marketing, which you will get into in the course. But when it says 0 to 1 years of experience, passion about researching and testing, a soul of entrepreneurship, and, if they want somebody to be local in Utica, like I always say, never hurts to move for a job. It's much better than moving for college because you're actually going to get paid. But I imagine these guys are going to have to open it up to remote because my family's from Utica, man. There's just not that many people there anymore, especially with this skill set. But there's a lot of cities like that throughout the United States and throughout the world. But this is a cool opportunity, and I like their language. The soul of an entrepreneur. That is great. This one, what was it about this one that I really liked? Oh, I like this one because I was going to put this at the end, but it's a remote job, $30 an hour part-time, and they want responsible for Google and Microsoft ads, manage communication with the clients. And now it says 2+ years managing Google ads campaigns. It says it's a deal breaker. Again, if 2 years is not that much, I would still come in even if you have generated your experience from my course. They already have 143 people applying because it's a part-time $30 an hour job. And I guarantee you, of those 143 people, it's not like, this isn't like trying to get into Harvard. There are people applying who don't know what Google ads are. There are people who are coming from customer service backgrounds who've never done any hands-on learning about Google ads. I know because I've hired for these positions. So when you show up with your minimal experience, that you're a breath of fresh air. And what I loved is it said, not required any degree. If you're an excellent communicator, fantastic with Google ads, and you're tech savvy, please apply. That, guys, I should make a post about this. I think I may put it in a separate post. I need to scream this from the rooftops. This is what every agency really means. You don't need a degree, and these guys over at Cocopelli are actually saying it, which is really nice to see. And it's like, if you love data, it's flexible, it's 30 hours a week, work remotely or in the office, benefits package, and you can have a flexible schedule. This is how my student Corey, who lives in North Dakota, he started part-time and then went to full-time. And now I think, actually, I don't know if he went back to part-time, but he had a lot of flexibility. But this is a great hourly rate, considering like the average college student's making like $12 or $14 an hour, college graduates. Search engine optimization specialist. A week ago, they only had 6 applicants. Learn and understand online health community. So this looks like an in-house type thing or a very industry-specific thing. 1 year experience. There you go. And it says experience in technical SEO. All the experience you generate from the course. They want you to be good with analytics. Again, this is a great opportunity here, especially with only 6 applicants in a remote position, 1 year of experience, and don't worry about the degree. If you have a degree, great. But I'm telling you, they only have 6 people have applied, and they're still hiring. This looks like a great opportunity right here. Let's see. Similarly, over here, only 7 applicants a week ago. Reporting to the senior manager. That's great. You're in a junior position. You're going to have some kind of mentorship. Driving paid digital leads through paid search, programmatic native advertising, paid social with Facebook ads. Now, this one I love because it says 1 to 5 years paid digital experience. That is so wild. You will not see that in so many other fields. Like lawyer with 1 to 5 years experience. No, this is them saying again, Hail Mary, we only had 7 applicants. We need someone that knows anything. We're hoping we can get someone with a lot of experience, but we're open to someone who doesn't. That is such a huge difference, guys. That's the difference between $40,000 a year and $120,000 a year. So if you're just starting out and you see this opportunity, guys, if you're in my course, Jump Cloud, check them out. 1 to 5 years experience. You're energetic, creative, enthusiast, eager to roll up your sleeves, entrepreneur, self-starter, certification. These are all the keywords you want to see. guys. And if there's something on here that you don't understand, look it up. You can like Steven did, you can come in and really blow people away in the interview. That's what I teach people to do in the course. Now it says, it's funny, Equal Pay for Equal Work Act. I like this, the 65K a year. Now that's pretty wild for 1 to 5 years paid experience. They didn't even put like 3 to 5 years. But I've been seeing more and more of my students get, like, you saw that interview with Chiamaka. She got paid 60K. She's 21. She never had a job before, and they paid her 60K beginning. So it's starting to change, guys, as there's more and more demand. So I don't know what these guys would pay, but this is a great opportunity. Oh, this is really cool because Patient Pop, if we look at their site, look at this. Do you guys remember my interview with Revity? She got hired here. Remember, she had I have to repost her testimonial. It's lax full benefits, own hours, and she's making 55K. That's awesome. And she was working for a few months at a job she got right out of the course through one of my alumni, remember? And now she's at this place, Patient Pop. So let's see. 1 year of experience in marketing. That's the same thing. I'm not going to repeat everything I just said, but it's the same thing I'm talking about there. And then familiarity with digital marketing best practices. Of course, if you have experience, you should be familiar with the best practices, experience with analytics, Facebook Business Manager, etc. So it's likely a Facebook ads job, but it might be a PPC job. The point is, they've got 69. I'm almost guaranteeing you terrible applicants who probably do not know much about digital marketing. And you can definitely stand out. And I've already got a student working there. So that is definitely very encouraging. You should look at these companies that have hired my students, guys. Go to those companies. Disruptive advertising, that interview I did with my three students, they want more of my students. I've partnered with them. So they're in a transition right now. But when they start hiring, they look for my students. So this is a very encouraging thing. This is a growth marketer position. It's already got 31 applicants, and that's probably because it is talking about this kind of a salary, right? $80,000 to $110,000. Now, normally, you see 4 years of experience, you might be intimidated. I would say I wouldn't care about that. I still apply for these types of jobs, guys. I did that when I was early in my career. I applied for jobs that say you need 5 years of experience, and sometimes they have a lesser position. But here's what's interesting about this position. It gives you like the play-by-play of what you're going to be doing. It's saying you're going to be shadowing somebody, and you're going to be completing courses to learn their process, and you're going to be managing 3 clients within 3 months. So what you're seeing is, they're training you, right? They're training you. They want to teach you stuff. So what I would come in is that you show that you've demonstrated or generated your experience. You've got some experience under your belt, whether you already have that first job or you just have a few clients, and you already know the language and you understand things. You're in as much of a teachable position as anyone that's got 4 years of experience. Like that's what's funny is, like, if someone's already got 4 years of experience, I can't, like, why are they having them shadow this person? They want to teach them their own process, but I'm thinking, like, 4 years of experience, that's a lot of experience. So what I would think is they would be open to somebody with less, and they may not pay you $80,000 right out of the gate. But again, out of those 31 applicants, I don't think they're going to have that many, people that are that skilled in these skills, that are that good at that. So I would, I always encourage my students to go for the ones that you don't think you could get. Again, that's how Steven ended up $100,000. He had no idea. He was shooting for $40,000. So that was awesome. Digital marketing analyst, remote, support client accounts, social media. You know what, guys? I'm sorry. Well, this is a good teachable moment. When it says social media management, crafting posts for Twitter and LinkedIn, that is not what I teach here. I'm sorry. I thought it was okay, so it says supporting digital aspects, content development. Yeah. Okay, well, this is a teachable moment. This is not the kind of job I would recommend getting. You can actually probably get this without even taking my course, because this is one of those positions where they really just want you to help, like you said, making posts and like creating some kind of content that the people who know SEO and know how to actually rank websites and stuff, they're going to take that and use it. But this is kind of more in the realm of, like, what I say, social media management. And like I'd say to my students, that's not really what I am. These students are not getting those jobs in social media management, the ones that pay really well. But Now it does say experience managing SEO, SEM, and email and search engine PPC. So this is one of those positions where I would come in actually with my resume and I would ask them, guys, what is this position? I'm not clear, because you're saying you want SEO, you're saying you want SEM, you're saying you want PPC, but up here it sounds like more of a content position. So what is it? And I'll bet you anything out of these 99 applicants, nobody's asking that question. They're just like, please give me a job. So I really want you, if you're my student, you get to make the choice, guys. You get to pick which jobs you want to apply to, and you get to ask them questions. You don't come in with a desperate mindset. They need you more than you need them. Here's digital marketing analyst, search logic, 55K. Now, 2 to 3 years of experience, direct campaign management of the ad spend of 80,000 to 100,000 a month. Now, if you've already got experience 80 to 100,000 a month, you should probably be making more than 65,000 a year. But what I think is funny is when it says preferred certification, Google Ads certification, guys, anyone that has 2 years of experience managing that much ad spend is certified. So when I see those types of inconsistencies, I basically tell you guys, apply anyway. I guarantee you are more compelling of an applicant than any of these 59 people. What else can I teach you? Let's see. Where are we? Oh, we're at 21. Okay. I'm going to try to wrap this up. I just like get into the zone when I'm talking. So basically, run digital advertising campaigns, SEM, boom. That's really what you want to see. Now, what's interesting about this is good communication abilities, somebody that is interested in fashion, entrepreneurial spirit. They've had 119 applicants a month ago. So that says to me, again, they are not finding people. This one was okay. This is Calabasas, where Kim Kardashian lives in Los Angeles. But it's remote. Build and launch accurately on-time campaigns across Facebook, Bing, and Google. They say they want 3 years experience, but once again, I don't take that too seriously. They are just looking, again, all these companies are looking for people that have any clue about what's going on. Let's see here. Now, what were these last few? These last few are kind of a random mix of things. I wanted to bring in some more teachable moments. Now, this was really cool because Thomson Reuters has hired a bunch of my students. If you look at Thomson Reuters, you will see that there are at least 3 of my students, Andrea, Orlando, and Chiamaka, who we interviewed last week. Now, this particular position is for, they want 5 years of experience. This is SEO, very intense SEO, or, very technically focused SEO. And they also say they want you to have paid search and social experience or knowledge. Now, the fact that this company has hired my students before, and they hired even my 21-year-old student who had no previous job at such a nice level, makes me say, go for jobs like this with this company, even if they say 5 years of experience. Obviously, what I've taught in the course and the way my students, the real proactive students, utilize what I teach has resonated with this company. And I know that the job that Chiamaka applied for did not say like 0 years experience required. So this is really cool, and this is a really good company. This one, I was just going to make a point about these guys because, Little Rock, Arkansas, on-site. Guys, who lives in Little Rock, Arkansas that knows SEO and SEM? Not too many people, which is why they have only had 1 applicant. So this is a situation where, and again, the degree, forget about it. This is one of those jobs where, it says experience in setting up AdWords campaigns. It's like, which one do you want? Experience leading and managing marketing databases and advertising campaigns and like lots of experience, or just experience in setting up AdWords campaigns? You will have that from doing my course. But what I would say to these guys is like, they're going to have to expand to remote. I don't see them finding anybody local that has this kind of knowledge, or you can move there. That's always, I have a student, Ty, who I'm going to interview soon, who moved to Idaho for his job, and he loves it. It's like college for him. But for a company like this, they're going to have to go remote because, look, not much of a response. There's 241,000 jobs in the U.S., 600,000 worldwide. Guys, You could not apply for all these jobs if you literally have to spend 30 years of your life doing that. So you have to get a sense of the abundance and the volume of jobs so that you can really get rid of any lack mentality and replace it with an abundance mentality. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't watched my free webinar on this topic and showing you how more about these jobs and more about how my students get these jobs, check it out by clicking the link below. You can click the link to my full course, the full in-depth training program that has helped thousands of people with in-depth training on all the skills and how to put together your resume, plus the community, the coaching calls, everything. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave comments below, and I will see you soon.